Hello and welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name is Rebecca and this is the showdown between the La Marzocco Linea Micra and the ECM Synchronika. Both of these machines are dual boiler semi-automatic espresso machines with 58mm portafilters, and they are both plumbable. But they have a lot of differences. First being the size. Holy moly, look at the drastic difference in size here. Look at how teeny tiny the La Marzocco Micra is in comparison to the ECM Synchronika. Insane. Their footprints are so drastically different. We will put the specs for each just right here. So La Marzocco here, ECM here. Both of these machines are for the person that really wants to dial in their espresso. But you are able to do a little bit more with the ECM. Because of the E61 group head, you're able to add on a flow control paddle to be able to adjust the output pressure of the espresso, so increasing or decreasing that flow of water into your espresso puck to extract differently. You'll be able to pull out different notes, higher extraction, lower extraction. We also have a different user interface. So we have a joystick machine here on the ECM, and we have a combination of a brewing paddle as well as some knobs for turning on our steam wand and our hot water spout. Both of these machines will have extremely powerful steam wands and a designated hot water spout. The La Marzocco Micra, if you haven't watched our review, you can just check it out. We'll put it up in the top corner for you, so click on that. But it comes with a bottomless portafilter that has interchangeable spouts for a dual spout or for a single spout. Now, it's like a plastic little piece that you put on the bottom, a little weird, but you do have a bottomless portafilter to use with the machine right away, which, as we know, everybody loves brewing with a bottomless. On the ECM, you will get a dual spout and a single spouted portafilter with the machine. No bottomless. So you would have to purchase the bottomless portafilter as extra. Always a fun addition. Both of these machines will come with tampers. However, quite a difference in the quality of the tamper. So this is the ECM's tamper, and you can watch our full review for the ECM Synchronika. We'll just put the little link up top in the corner there, so click on that if you want to watch the full thing. So this is the tamper for ECM. It'll get the job done. It'll tamp the espresso, but it's nothing fancy. It's nothing special. It's a little thin. It's a little light. So it'll work right away. You won't need to upgrade it immediately necessarily, but you will want to upgrade it because it's kind of meh. The La Marzocco one, on the other hand, has a really good weight to it. It is also convex in comparison to most tampers that are flat. So you can see here the slight curve on the bottom of the La Marzocco tamper, and so that helps to channel the water in the espresso into the center of the puck to minimize your, it's going to minimize your risk of spraying with a bottomless, and I did try the La Marzocco with a flat bottom tamper and it did spray. So if for some reason it really likes the convex tamper. This one has a really nice weight to it. Looks like a little dumbbell, which is also fun. You could update it if you wanted to or upgrade it, but it's perfectly fine as is. I personally wouldn't. I like manually tamping. If you want a calibrated tamper, then sure, you go ahead and do that. The ECM Synchronika does not come with a milk jug. However, the La Marzocco does. So you get the really cute little branded milk jug here. We're just using a regular stainless steel milk jug with the Synchronika today. So very nice. I do like that they gave you the milk jug with the La Marzocco because it is something that you always need to purchase if you're buying one of these machines, and most machines of this caliber will not come with a milk jug. All right, so we're going to brew on these machines. We have already dialed in and loaded up our portafilter, so we just need to press the levers and they are going to brew for us. So we're going to do some double shots, and then we'll use the steam wand and we'll steam some milk, or I'll steam some milk and you'll watch. So let's get brewing. All right, so we're going to start by brewing on the La Marzocco. So I'm just going to pull the brew paddle over to the side. There we go. And so with a bottomless portafilter, you're able to diagnose things happening in the espresso a lot sooner. On the La Marzocco as well, you're also able to program some stuff in the La Marzocco home app. So you do have connectivity to their app. You can adjust temperature, pre-brewing, and a few other things there as well. So I'm going to stop this now. That was a really nice pour. Beautiful. There we go. So we have a really, really beautiful, rich, creamy crema. Not surprised, the Colombian espresso always produces crema like this. It's gorgeous. Okay. All right, we're going to brew on the ECM Synchronika now. So to brew on the ECM, we're just going to pull the lever up and start to brew. Good. Beautiful. So our pressure is hovering right about 9, which is exactly what you want for an extraction. It's looking like caramel. Do you notice that there is more noise coming out of the ECM than there was out of the La Marzocco? It's a little bit louder. All right, so we've got both of our shots here. The ECMs is obviously a little bit newer because we did brew the La Marzocco and then it sat for a minute. That's okay. So, I mean, just, they're both really good. They smell pretty much the same, which was kind of surprising since the La Marzocco was sitting for a minute. Okay, beautiful. We're going to use the steam wands now. I have used both of these steaming wands. Both of these steam wands are so powerful. So we will use the La Marzocco first, and then we will steam on the ECM. So with both these machines, since they are both dual boilers, you are able to do those functions simultaneously. Obviously, for the purposes of this video, we're not doing that since we're flipping back and forth. So I have my milk in my pitcher and I'm going to steam on my La Marzocco now. Always give a good purge ahead of time. Look at that. Whew. Look at that steam. So the La Marzocco also is a 4-hole tip stock, and then the ECM comes stock with a 2-hole tip, but you can change out the steam wand tips. Very interesting. All right. And my milk is done. It's so freaking fast. It's insane. Oh my God. Like, seriously. Wild. All right. Okay, we have our milk here. It's not as good as milk that I've previously steamed on this machine, but for the purposes of our video, it is okay. Here we go. Yum. All right, so very, very fast, like honestly, less than 10 seconds to steam your milk. I am steaming a slightly smaller quantity than I may on other units, but it is so freaking fast. So on the ECM, we have a joystick function. So the steam wand is the same whether you go down, up, side, side. So it's all the same stuff. So I'm gonna get my steam wand in. This steam wand is also, ooh, this is really like loosey-goosey. This one's a little stiffer. I don't really prefer one or the other, but just a difference to note. Okay. And this steam wand is still super powerful, but it is still taking a little bit longer than the La Marzocco. And done. All right. Okay, so you can always fix your milk if you have larger bubbles just by tapping, swirling, and eventually it will loosen up the milk, get you back to the consistency that you want, which we have here now. Perfect. So I do think I prefer the La Marzocco steam wand, which, I mean, as someone that isn't, like if I was to purchase one of these machines, I wouldn't be utilizing the steam wand a ton. Ooh, this is a lot foamier. That was user error though, so that's fine. I wouldn't be using the steam wand a ton if I was to purchase one of these machines myself, since I am more of an Americano drinker. However, I do appreciate a really good steam wand. All right, so both of these machines are honestly fantastic. I personally believe that either of these machines would be my ultimate dream machine. I do prefer, I think, the Micra for two reasons. The size is very compact, which I am a huge fan of. I like something that's a little bit smaller, and I like the steaming wand, which again, I know that I'm not a milk drinker, but I do prefer the steam wand. I also prefer something that isn't a joystick and something that has the knobs to turn. That's simply like personal preference of like operations. If you prefer a joystick, then you prefer a joystick. If not, then obviously a machine that doesn't have joystick handles will be better for you. I also like the La Marzocco because of the quality of things that it comes with, so tamper being one of them. And then I like that the drip tray is magnetic. So the ECM, it doesn't have a magnetic drip tray, it just comes in and out, which is totally fine, like not a big deal. You are going to pay almost $1,000 more though for the Micra. So the Micra is priced at around $5,400, and the ECM, the Synchronika, depending on what color you're looking for, you're looking at either around $4,700 or $4,800 Canadian. So there is a big price jump there, getting up into the La Marzocco for a few reasons. You know, some of them we've mentioned, but you also are paying for this brand as well. If you are familiar with La Marzocco at all, you do know that I would consider them more of a prosumer brand, because this is their only home espresso machine. You have the La Marzocco Linea Mini, and that machine is like capable to be in a more commercial setting and a smaller capacity. This one is just for home. So they are more for commercial use. So you have commercial use components in the machine, which is fantastic. I really, truly love both machines. I do prefer the La Marzocco, but the ECM is still beautiful, and we're talking on like, you know, it's like 0.5 more kind of thing, so it's not a huge difference. Both machines as well will come in a couple different colors. So the ECM comes in the stainless steel on the sides, or it comes in a version with the anthracite side. So it's like this shiny dark gray that's on the bottom. The La Marzocco, it comes in a ton of different colors. We here at ECS will be stocking the white, the black, and the stainless steel. Any of the extra colors, we're not going to house in store, okay? So both machines, 1-year warranty, a little bit of a price difference, massive footprint difference. Any grinder to pair with these machines would be the same. Eureka. This one, the Brazza Encore ESP, DF grinders, or anything else that is a good espresso grinder would work well. Both brands will also have their own grinders that are compatible with these machines, okay? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and for watching our reviews. If you like our content, make sure that you subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with us. We are always looking to post new content. and reach out to you so that you can, if you don't subscribe, you might not see it, you might miss it, and you might be something you want to watch. You can give this video a thumbs up if you like it, just one, don't click it again, and unlike it, just one thumb up, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.